This is Father Jonathan Meyer, and today we're going to review the use of water, wine, washing of hands, and bells. At a lot of parishes, these are the main things that we do when we assist the priest or the deacon at Holy Mass. When you assist with the water and the wine, those will be brought forward to the altar. Things that we always like to remember. We like to work as pairs. So if there are two servers or more, you both will be engaged in the presenting of the water and the wine. Some things to remember. 1, lids off. 2, handles out. Lids off, handles out. Lids off, handles off. Handles out. Lids off, handles out. Your other hand, of course, will be on your chest. So we'll watch as our servers come forward. And we'll note that as they present the water and the wine, their hand is on their chest, and the water and the wine, the lid is off, the handle is out. Now, when I take the wine away, notice that his hands now close together. When I give the water back, his hand goes to his chest. When I take the water, the same thing happens. So the two of them present the water and the wine, lids off, handles out, hands folded, one hand on their chest. After I take both the water and the wine from them, we'll then bow to each other, and they will go down the steps. They then will prepare to bring forward the items necessary for the washing of the hands. The one server will bring forth the water, and the other one will bring forth the bowl or the lavabo, and then the towel for the drying of the hands. So once again, the two will approach together, doing everything in pairs. The priest will put forth his hands. The server will pour the water. Notice this time, actually, the priest will then dry his hands. Notice this time, of course, the lid is off, but this time the handle isn't out. I'm actually going to hold the handle so that I can pour the water. So when I come forward to present their water and wine, lid off, handle out, when I am actually the one assisting with the washing of hands, I'm going to have the handle because I'm going to pour the water. Then, after the priest washes his hands, dries his hands, everyone will bow to each other and they'll return back down. Now we're going to watch both of those ways of serving, but now with just one person. Let's say you're serving at a daily mass, or let's just say that it's a regular weekend mass and there's, very few servers. You would come forward with the water and the wine, presenting them to the deacon or the priest. The priest is going to take the wine and the hand will go to the chest. Give the wine back, and then in the same understanding, the water is taken, the hand goes to the chest, the water is given back, the two of them will bow, and he'll then return back to the credence table. At the credence table, he'll then retrieve the towel he'll put on his hand, pick up the bowl or the dish or the lavabo. He'll then come forward. The priest will put out his hands. The water once again is poured. Unlike last time where the handle is out, he is now holding the handle. The priest or deacon will then assist with the towel. They'll bow to each other and they'll return back. When washing hands, when presenting the water and the wine, always just remember, if there are two people, always work in pairs. Lids off, handles out for the presentation of the water and the wine. For the washing of the hands, you will hold the cruet yourself as the hands are washed. At both times, a bow is done at the end, and you'll return back to the credence table. We'd also like to review the ringing of the bells during Holy Mass. There are 3 times the bells are rung. The first time is called the Epiclesis, which is the calling down of the Holy Spirit upon the bread and the wine. This gesture is clearly marked by the priest who places his hands over the gifts. So the priest will have his hands offering the prayers of the Eucharistic prayer. He will then make a gesture like this, the calling down of the Holy Spirit upon the gifts. At that point, the bells are rung one time with a short ring. The other two times the bells are rung are at the elevations of both the host and the chalice. After the words of consecration, the priest will lift up the host for all to see. As the host is lifted up, it's our custom to ring the bells 3 times. The way that we traditionally do that is that we ring the bells 3 times or for 3 seconds. We then pause for silence for just about 3 seconds, ring the bells for 3 seconds, pause for 3 seconds, and ring the bells. So it's 3 segments of ringing broken up by 2 pauses of 3 seconds. So we'll ring the bells, pause, 1, 2, 3, ring, pause, 1, 2, 3, ring. That ringing of the bells, 3 seconds, a 3-second pause, a 3-second ring, a 3-second pause, will take place both at the elevation of the host and the elevation of the chalice. So the ringing of the bells takes place once at the Epiclesis and 3 times at the elevation of the host and the elevation of the chalice. Hopefully, this short video about the water and the wine, the washing of hands, and the ringing of the bells will help you to serve all the more beautifully and faithfully at the altar of God.